Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online class. Today, your English class. And we have been in the second lesson of the third unit. What is that? The selfish giant. The second unit is about humanity. And in humanity, we are studying a play, a drama. Its name is The Selfish Giant. And we know now how the giant was selfish. The giant had a garden, and he thought and said that it was his own garden. He will not allow anybody to use it. He will not allow the children also to play in it. So such a selfish giant was he. And he made a wall around the garden and stopped the children from entering it. When he made the wall around the garden, not only the children but also the seasons also did not come to the garden. When he constructed the garden, it was winter season. Now only winter remained in it. The spring, autumn and summer etc. did not come into his garden. And he was very much worried about it, and he did not understand why the spring is not coming into my garden. So he was very much worried about this. Only in his garden there was no spring or autumn. Outside of the garden, outside of the wall, around the world there was all seasons. Only in his garden there was winter season. Days passed, years passed, and the giant was very much worried and sad. Now no birds are singing in his garden. While he was lying in his bed, he heard the birds sound after a long period. A small bird is singing from his window. Suddenly he woke up. He got up and came to the window and looked out into the garden. He could not believe his eyes because the entire situation in the garden changed. Snow and frost not there. North winds are not there. Hail is not there. The entire garden is full of greenery. The trees were blossoming and birds were flying here and there. The giant looked at this with wonder. Then he found that the garden was full of children. And these children climbed on each tree. Each tree had one child on it. And in whatever tree the child is there, that tree now began to blossom, and the trees were very happy, but he saw that only one tree which was in the corner has now also frost and snow. There the winter stayed now also, and he also found that there was a small child, but this child was not able to climb the trees. And the giant observed it. The tree tried to help the child to climb on it, but the child was too small to climb on this tree. The tree said, "Climb, little boy, climb." But he was crying and walking around it. By seeing this, the giant's heart melted. He repented on his doing. He understood that he was very selfish. He said, "How selfish I have been. How selfish I have been. Now I know why the spring would not come here. Now I know why the spring would not come here." I will put that poor little boy on the top of the tree, and then I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. So, what do we understand from this dialogue? From this dialogue, we understand that the giant changed. The giant changed. He says he has been so selfish, and he now understood why the spring did not come there, come into his garden. Now he says, I will go and put that small boy, little boy on the tree, and then I will knock down the wall which was constructed around the garden. Now one words, my garden is not my garden. My garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. Then the old giant makes the comment. I was really very sorry for what I had done. I was really very sorry for what I had done. నా జీవనం మీద నాకు చాలా పశ్చాత్తాపం వచ్చింది. So I crept downstairs. I crept downstairs means slowly moved downstairs. I slowly moved downstairs and opened the front door quite softly. I crept downstairs slowly without making sounds, because if the children hear his sound, footstep sounds, they will be afraid. So without making sounds, he slowly he crept downstairs and opened the front door quite softly without making any sounds, and went out into the garden. But when the children saw me, children saw the giant, they were so frightened, they were very much afraid, that they all ran away and the garden became winter again. They all ran away and the garden became winter again. When the children went out, the winter came into the garden again. Only the little boy did not run. The little boy in the corner did not run, for his eyes were so full of tears that he did not see me coming. The little boy's eyes were full of tears and he did not see the giant coming to him. So I stole up behind him. I stole up behind him means తనకి కనపడకుండానే వెనక్కి నుంచి తన దగ్గరికి వచ్చాను అని అర్థం. స్టోల్ అప్ బిహైండ్ అంటే అర్థం. ఐ స్టోల్ అప్ బిహైండ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్ మీన్స్ నా ఫ్రెండ్కి కనపడకుండా నేను నా ఫ్రెండ్ వెనక వచ్చేసాను అని అర్థం. ఐ స్టోల్ అప్. Well, that's the meaning of stole up. Come to somewhere without making it known to others. I stole up behind him and took him gently in my hand and put him up into the tree. I took the small child gently into my hand and put him on the tree, up into the tree. And the tree broke at once into blossom. As soon as the small child sat in the tree at once, suddenly, at once, just then, broke at once into blossom. Suddenly, it produced flowers. And the birds came and swam on it. The birds came flying to this tree, sat on the tree and began to sing. And the little boy stretched out his two arms. The little boy now became happy and he stretched out his two arms and flung them round my neck. The little boy stretched out his arms. Small children stretch out their arms towards the parents now. For what? To take it, isn't it? To lift it up. And for that, the little boy stretched his arms towards the giant so that the giant could take it up. And giant took him up. Then the little boy flung his arms around his neck, and they put his arms around the neck of the giant and kissed me and kissed the giant. When the other children saw that, the other children were watching it. When they saw that, they came running back. The other children also came back by seeing that, and with them came the spring. When the children came in, with them the spring also came in. The giant said to them, the giant now changed. He lost his selfishness. He said, it is your garden now. It is your garden now, little children. Now old giant says, I took a great axe and knocked down the wall. I took a great axe. Axe, you know? I took a great axe and knocked down the wall. And when the people were going to market at 12 o'clock, they found me. At 12 o'clock, people used to go to market. And those who went to the market that way, they saw me, they found me. Yes, me. Playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. When I knocked down the wall, when I allowed the children to play in the garden, what miracle happened? The garden became the most beautiful garden. And the people who were walking to the market, the people who were going to the market by that way, they observed me playing with the children in the garden. All day long we played, and in the evening the children came to bid me goodbye. Bid me goodbye. They say goodbye to me. Tall girl said, now we have somewhere to play. We have a place to play. Short boy, this is much better than the road. Square girl says, yes, the road is so dirty and the dust makes me sneeze. The road is so dirty and the dust makes me sneeze. Graceful girl says, and the grass is so much nicer than all those hard stones. Nice girl was very much worried about the hard stones on the road. Now she is very happy with the grass in the garden. Round boy says, I like all the flowers. Graceful girl says, and the trees. And the trees means she likes all the flowers and the trees. Tall girl says, how happy we are all here. How happy. Thank you, Mr. Giant. Thank you, Mr. Giant. Round boy said, yes, thank you. You are a very, very nice giant. You are a very, very nice giant. What was their opinion earlier? Earlier they said that he was a cruel giant. Now they say he was a very, very nice giant. The giant says, but where is your little companion? Where is your little companion? Little companion is little child whom he put on the tree. But where is your little companion, the boy I put into the tree? Graceful girl said, I don't know. A round boy said, he has gone away. The giant, you must tell him to be sure to come here tomorrow. You must tell him. తప్పనిసరిగా చెప్పాలి, to be sure to come here tomorrow. రేపు ఖచ్చితంగా ఇక్కడికి రావాలని తనకి మీరు చెప్పాలి. That was what giant said to them. Tall girl says, I don't know where he lives. Where is he living? I don't know. Where is his house? I don't know. Square girl says, I have never seen him before. The giant. But I wanted to thank him. When he kissed me on the cheek, I felt as though a great weight had been lifted from my heart. When the small child kissed me on my cheeks, I felt so delighted. I felt that a great weight had been lifted from my heart and thrown away. Short boy says, I'm sorry, but I don't think he lives around here. I'm sorry, but I don't think he lives around here. Old giant says, every afternoon, when school was over, the children came and played with me. But I never saw again that little boy who I loved. Oh, I would like to see him again. తన్ని మళ్ళీ చూడాలని ఉంది నాకు, కానీ మళ్ళీ ఎప్పుడు ఆ చిన్న బాలకుడు చిన్న అబ్బాయి అక్కడికి రాలేదు. I have grown old and feeble. Now I became very old. Now I became very weak also. Feeble means weak. Waiting. Now also I am waiting. I cannot play about with the children anymore. Now I cannot play with the children. So I sit here in my armchair and watch the children at their games. When children come and play, I sit here in this armchair and I'm watching when they play and admire my garden. I have many beautiful flowers, but the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. What does the giant say? What are the most beautiful flowers of all? Giant understood that children are the most beautiful flowers of all. And now old giant now stand up, getting up and looking out of the window. He look into the garden out through the window. I no longer hate the winter. I no longer hate the winter. It is merely the spring asleep. The flowers are resting. I no longer hate the winter. Suddenly he rubs his eyes in wonder and looks around. Suddenly he rubs his eyes and looks around. What is he looking at? With a marvelous sight this is. What a marvelous sight this is. In the farthest corner of the garden, a corner lo, a tree covered with lovely white blossoms. A tree covered with lovely white blossoms. Its branches are all golden and silver fruit hangs down from them. And what is this? This is winter season. In winter season, can the trees blossom? Its branches are all golden and silver fruit hangs down from them. What is this? Can it be? Oh, can it be? He has come back. He has come back. The old giant leaps down the stairs into the snowy garden and to the grassy patch where the child is standing. When he draws close to the child and examines him, his face grows red with anger. The giant found that the small child has come back, and the giant felt so happy. Actually, the giant was waiting for that child to come again. Now that he has come, so the giant is very happy. He is running towards the corner near to the sea, near to the tree there. But As soon as he reached near the tree, as soon as he saw the child, his face became red with anger. His face grows red with anger. Why? Let us see. Old giant says, Who? Who had dared to wound thee? Your hands, your feet. Who had dared to wound thee? Tell me, that I may take out my big sword and slay him. ఏమైంది? జాయింట్ చూసినప్పుడు ఆ చిన్న ఆ అబ్బాయి మీద అన్ని గాయాలే. చేతిలో గాయాలు, పాదంలో గాయాలు, బాడీ మీద మొత్తం గాయాలు. Wounds, cuts and wounds. That is why the giant became angry and he is asking, Who wounded you? నీకు ఈ గాయాలు ఎవరిచ్చారు? ఎవరు నిన్ను కొట్టారు? దట్ వాస్ హిస్ క్వశ్చన్. చెప్పు, అది ఎవరైనా సరే నేను నా పెద్ద కత్తి తీసుకెళ్ళి వాడిని చంపేస్తాను. I may take out my big sword and slay him. Slay means kill him. Child says, no. But these are the wounds of love. These are the wounds of love. These are not the wounds made by a particular person. These are the wounds of love. They are necessary. అది చాలా అవసరం. ఈ గాయాలు ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే అది స్నేహం వలన వచ్చింది. అది చాలా అవసరం. Old giant falling to his knees. Old giant falling to his knees అంటే ఆ ఓల్డ్ జాయింట్ మోగాల మీద అక్కడే పడిపోయారు. మోగాల మీద పడి అడుగుతున్నారు, లిటిల్ చైల్డ్, who are you? Who are you? Means who are you? Child is smiling. You let me play once in your garden. You let me play once in your garden. నువ్వు ఒక్కసారి నన్ను నీ గార్డెన్లో ఆడనిచ్చాను. Today you shall come with me to live in my garden, which is in paradise. ఈరోజు నువ్వు నాతో పాటు వస్తున్నా. ఎందుకు? To live in my garden. And what is my garden? Paradise. My garden is in paradise. స్వర్గంలో ఉంది. ఆ గార్డెన్లో ఈరోజు నువ్వు వస్తున్నావు అక్కడ నివసించడానికి. The child climbs in the old giant's arms. The winter melts away before them as they walk into an ever-expanding garden. So here, who do you think is the little child? అప్పుడు ఈ చిన్న చైల్డ్ ఎవరై ఉండొచ్చు? Yes, it was Jesus Christ. Child Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ only has wounds on his arms and feet. What wounds? When he was crucified, nails were stuck into his arms and feet. His arms were pierced, his feet were pierced, and his body was full of wounds. And he says in wounds of love. Means he suffered all this. He suffered all this because of his love towards humanity. He suffered all this for all human beings. He suffered all this so that all human beings, without going into the hell for eternal punishment, but may come to heaven to live with him. That is why he suffered all this, and he suffered all this for all humanity, all human beings in this world. That's why he calls it wounds of love. So Jesus Christ, he is truly can be called God is love, and love is God. And here the last message says, when you let me play in your garden, now I am taking you to my garden. This is the reward for all small good things we do on the earth. So don't step back from doing good things, because always good results are there for every good thing. Don't be selfish. Never be selfish, because selfishness closes all blessings which may come to us. We may not get the blessings from God if we are selfish. So read this lesson again and take the good message from this lesson and do the homework. What is the homework? Here some questions are given. Write the answers to these questions. 4 questions are there. Write answers to these questions and just send to me also. Do the second exercise. Complete the following sentences choosing the correct answers from the choices given below. And okay, these 2 you do and send to me. Okay, thank you.